All right, welcome everybody. I think we're getting down to the final four here in this tournament. Maybe even final three. That's right. Luis lost the hot point against Stephen Holan. Now he faces Stephen FOLAN. So shoots a really good safe there. Looks like you got the one rail kick this way, or a 2-3 rail kick this way. I'm curious what Stephen will do. He's the professional. Probably one rail. Yep, he's calling. And he's been asked to watch the hit. Always a good plan. And that looks like 8-ball first to me. Yep, he calls himself on it. Always good to have a camera around. And Luis should be able to make quick work of this rack. As he does play pretty fast. He's a rhythm player. Doesn't take long to make the choice and execute. Really not any trouble that I see here. In a winner break scenario, after losing the point the way he did, I expect him to kind of play a little bit up here. The table is playing pretty grabby as far as being humid. The cloth is definitely reactive. Oh, he didn't want that. Tried to cinch it and ends up rattling. Letting Stephen back to the table is dangerous. He is a force. He gets a little bit outside on it. He should be able to just roll forward, but he'll probably put a stroke on it. I don't know if he's going to try to hit it with the draw and a little inside. That's a lot. You don't just roll this in, because then you end up out here at best. You could put a draw into it and run into the 9, but you could cause more problems. So that's what he opted for, and he's going to get away with it. That works. Coming over a little hot, but whatever. Make that 10 from 90% of the table. Oh, careful. Careful. Yeah, Steven gets the first rack. The way he's been breaking, that could mean the first few. Let's see.
Hey, Joe, I'm back.
Hey, Patrick, welcome back.
Thank you. That first rack, a break and run from FOLAN?
No, actually. Um, I don't recall who won the lag, but Luis was Folan had a pretty tough kick, left Luis ball in hand. Luis ran about down to the 7 and rattled it, leaving Steven an easy 4-ball out.
Okay.
But it wasn't an easy out. Steven had to play from the 8 and run into the 9 for shape.
I saw that shot. That was a really good shot where he back cut the 8 into the corner, ran into the 9, and then got out from there. It was
Yeah, I like that more than trying to put like fancy English on it. Take your chances with running into the 9. You could have done something with like a draw shot with inside, but the fancier you get, the more risk. That's a pretty good push out.
yeah.
Except you draw your line. He might have left it actually.
I think he did. That's the way it looks anyway.
Yeah,
From your line, it looks like he's got the
looks like he's got the whole 1 ball there. I like Luis to, get on the board here. His match against Holm, I expected him to get a few more on the board. But
Holm played really solid.
he did. He did not leave very many chances. And that's a pretty good shot. I think he was just take anything he can with the 2-ball kind of shape. He's got the angle to draw this way. Yep, something like that.
And for those of you watching, this is the B-side finals.
The final 3 here, right?
Yep, down to 3 players remaining in this tournament. Stephen Holm, who's sitting in the hot seat waiting for the winner of this. Could it be a Stephen Holm versus Stephen FOLAN finals? That's hard to say even.
It is. It is. We need nicknames for these guys. But also don't want to offend anybody. So there's that.
Well, you just have to get a nickname that's not offensive.
That's just not in my spirit. I'm going to leave that up to you.
No, I don't want that responsibility. Thanks.
So he's okay here on the 4. I might put a little stroke in this instead of trying to put a bunch of inside, but also running this way could run into trouble. Trying to do too much, so just 1 rail straight out, and that's what he's looking at.
Yeah, I mean, the safety is also there to go behind the 9, just in that same path that you were showing. If you feel comfortable about getting behind the 9 ball.
Yeah, he's gonna make this ball. Probably play the 3 rail shape, and he rattles it.
Yeah, because it was a tight back cut to that side, and this is going to be funny here.
He can still cut it, but that scratch is in play if you don't put enough draw on it.
I don't know if he can cut that, Joe. I think it's past the point of being able to cut to the side, but maybe he's going to prove me wrong. I don't think
No.
so. No, he's just look at this. He plays a
Whoa.
safety to inside. Have you ever seen anybody do that?
It's rare, yes, but not in this situation.
Just like that, plays the safety to the inside point of the side pocket to get him hooked.
I'd say early in the set like that, it's a little more acceptable to take that kind of chance.
I don't
Because
know. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do that before intentionally.
to play a corner hook in the side, especially
Yeah,
diamonds, how that shelf comes out.
yeah. The risk of scratching is okay. Luis with a
Yeah,
nice kick and gets rewarded for it.
he does. Doesn't quite. Well, yeah, he can hit the side of it,
Yeah.
but cue ball coming around pretty fast after that thin hit.
So you got the bright green pen color now. It looks like a lightsaber or something.
I'm going to use the force. That's what's going to happen. And he's calling the 10. I like that. That's not weird. Oh, he's going to thin into the 10 instead of kick.
How is he going to get enough? Oh, I see.
That was kind of a flyer shot.
Yeah,
I admire it.
it seemed like it. It seemed like there was something that was probably more controllable than that to
I don't
do.
know. You're going to hit it thin, and the cue ball's going fast either way. So
Right.
at least go for some gold. Yeah, and he's looking okay here. Nice little stun shape. Yeah, he should be on the board here, barring any kind of what do they call those? Unforced errors.
Yeah, I don't see anything like that happening here.
Nope. It's I call those Mickey Mouse outs when there's really no problems and it's all just kind of connect the dots. Yep, Luis is on the board here, 1-1. Yeah, that shot, Steven shot. I do understand that it's early in the set and maybe late in the day, and fatigue and heat and all that kind of plays into it. But you know, it's a percentage thing. Hope everyone's enjoying this broadcast. Brought to you by EvoSports.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, this is the Vancouver Open, the first of its kind, run by Dylan Helfenstein. Thank you, Dylan, for all you're doing for the pool community, and putting on this event is nothing short of spectacular. So I hope you're listening, or you will listen to this back. I think I speak for most of the pool community in saying that we really appreciate what you're doing. It's great to have these big open events, big money payouts, big fields, top quality players coming in. This is really elevates the sport.
Definitely. And he had a monster break there. I think he made 4.
Excuse me.
Correction.
3 on the break.
3 on the break, yeah. Drew back to an interesting spot for the 2.
Yeah, but it's not a bad line, is it? If you can avoid the 8,
It's
to
not
use
bad.
the cue ball.
Yeah, you can just drift forward and come off that rail.
I think you should be able to.
Perfect. I'm going to go forward 2 rails. Yep. I think he's finding his zone in this match.
All right, we got a Who's Your Horse poll going on in the chat. You got a horse in this race?
Hey, Lu Pang. What's up, brother? Yeah, I'm going forward here. You know, just off this ball and straight back. He shoots these shots all day.
Yeah, just a little bit of top inside. You like that? And that's assuming it doesn't pass by the 10, which is why he's taking so much time with this. Right? If it passed by the 10 to the bottom right corner, we wouldn't even be an issue at all.
Yeah, playing 2 rail shape, you know, over here is dangerous with the 10 ball there. You know, 1 rail, or you could play 2 rails, you know, this way, and it's a little safer. Yeah, he tried that shot and got away with it.
Yeah, he hit it just perfect.
That's so
nice.
easy to run long.
Yeah, he was running in a pretty good line to where even if it kept going and bounced off the rail a little bit, he probably still would have had a shot, but
he's on it.
Not too much. He had a good line on that.
And great shape for the 8. Just a little drawback for the 10. Rack number, he actually is, they're tied 1-1. Doesn't show on the score.
Aaron Sullivan says your voice makes him happy, Joe. That's so sweet.
Oh, I get all tingly when you talk to me like that. Yeah, just draw back like a foot. Yep, he's okay.
You know, one thing I don't think I have seen in any of the matches that I commentated today is a missed 10 ball of any kind.
I haven't seen one since I was commentating the last few matches.
Yeah. Even tough ones, they get made.
They do. You know, if you're on the 50-yard line, you know, these guys are making them. And yeah, he's up 2-1 against FOLAN. This is a B-side match, so loser gets third.
Yeah, and third is still a pretty good payout.
Indeed. It's enough to get you back into your country. And
yeah. Third is, let's see here, 2,100 on the main and 900 on the side.
Not bad.
So about a total of 3,000.
Not a super strong Calcutta in this one, but, you know, for a first time in this tournament, I'm liking it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when you get so many players that are, you know, at that level of between, you know, the 730 to 770 speed, like we had. It's hard to pick a favorite, you know, on the bar box. That's a clear favorite.
Absolutely. There's a dozen guys who are very capable of winning this thing.
And you need some clear favorites to boost up the, you know, the size of the Calcutta.
You need an Ed Hobbs is what you need.
Yeah,
that man is the Calcutta king, and he knows how to work up the crowd.
That's true.
You know, having pick of the litters, I think really is kind of, it's fun. Instead of just bidding on a player, you know, the pick of the litter usually goes for a lot.
Yeah, and I would assume that the man who won the hot seat would have been the pick of the litter, but I could be wrong.
Probably in the top few picks for sure.
The top two bids
Yeah.
in the auction were Luis and Holum,
Okay.
and they're also the top two Fargos as well. So,
Yeah, that's not weird.
but I'll say something about Luis. His Fargo, he only has a couple hundred games in Fargo rate. I think he came
Right.
over from Venezuela, I believe, and so he's not really established as far as a rating goes.
No.
So he could be a bit higher. I don't know.
I think at this point he's kind of where he should be. Um, but I'd like to see another 1,000 games go in and see what his rating does. Um, so,
Yeah, and I don't believe that I've seen him in any ranking events like Matchroom events or anything like that. So
no, I, and not to say he wouldn't. I think he's more than capable of playing those events. But I believe they do have dress code and a different set of standards. But he could. I'm sure he could adhere to those.
it thinned off the 7 and still went to the pocket. Did you
That's
see the 7 move?
I think his pinky was out a little when he shot that.
Wow. I mean, it was tight to the pocket and it still goes off
Yeah.
the 7 even.
Yeah, that was close.
Wow.
So now he's got a weird angle, jacked up over the 10 if he tries to shoot the 6 in the side. Either way, he's kind of looking at an elevated shot. And running into the 8-9, maybe? If you just roll that ball on the side and just let it hit the 8-9, you could be okay. He looks like he wants to draw out of that, which isn't weird, but also feels like more than you want to have to do. But he can go forward. There you go. And didn't get that. Yeah.
So I just was reading the chat while you were commentating that. Aaron's, he says he predicts a 9-3 win for Luis. That's a pretty bold prediction. All right.
I trust Aaron's judgment, for the most part. 9-3. I mean, Steven would really have to lose his game here. But winner break, man, that's very possible.
Yep. I know that Luis wants to get back at Holum for the 9-3 defeat that he took.
Yep, and he knows it's a single race.
Right.
That plays to either of these gentlemen's advantage.
And he'll be coming off hot if he wins this match.
Right.
So
probably playing on the same table.
Okay, that's a good question for the chat. If Luis wins the set here against FOLAN, do you think that he's favored to win in the finals against Stephen Holum?
Who's been waiting for over an hour.
Right.
In a hot, sticky bar.
What do you guys think in the chat? If Luis wins this, is he the favorite to win the finals? Curious to hear what you guys think.
I agree, Sullivan. 9-6 is a good call. Let's yeah. I think he's going to have the momentum it takes. But it is a longer race. I haven't seen Holm play a lot, and I've only seen a little bit from Luis. But I think it does favor the player coming off the V side. And another monster break. He's making 3 balls.
That was beautiful. The 2 ball is going to be a little tight.
It is. It's hard to cut it with a little bit of draw to get past the 7.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to see from the camera angle that we have if it's really a good opportunity to cut this to the corner.
I think you kind of have to.
Yeah,
The safety from there is a little tough.
yeah, it is tough, right?
With the 7 ball in the way, you can't just like shoot the 2 ball this way
Right.
and have the cue ball go this way.
Yeah, you're going to run into the 7. Exactly. And the bank shot on the 2 is the 4. It looks like it's in the way. So
He's going for it.
I think he's going to have to, like you said. And he narrowly missed it.
And yeah, the 3 ball's still open.
And he would have had shape too. It's a really close try. Tough shot. This is not easy here. Do you think that FOLAN is going to play for sort of this window here to the 3 ball?
Yeah. Oh, that is a very small window.
I don't know. I mean,
I think he caught the force follow shot where it just brings it straight back. Oh, he might be trying to cheat it and go 2 rails.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Or 4.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's pro side. I just like fancy let my stroke out kind of things that get me in trouble, so don't listen to me.
Well, that was a let your stroke out shot.
Kinda. It was fairly natural roll, as far as hitting it with some speed and some spin.
Yeah, he hit it sweet. Okay, so Stephen Gray says that would be like Tyler Steyer being the favorite over SVB. And Chris Fox says it depends on if the opponent is hitting some balls or just sitting. Well, I'm going to assume that he's over there hitting some balls. Holm. He's been in this spot, hundreds of times, so he knows how to stay warm and stay ready to go.
Definitely.
I'm sure.
Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
The 5's not frozen, so he's not going to have a run into the point problem. Yeah, he's okay. It can be tricky running past that point.
Prediction from Christopher Laxton says Steven will come from behind and take Luis. Well, he's looking pretty good for this rack.
I'm looking for a hill battle here, but y'all can make predictions. But also, winter break makes hill a little less, possible, but not impossible.
Sound like your TV just came on.
Oh, sorry. Someone sent me a little clip.
Oh.
All right. Steven trying to tie this up. Nice squat, little bump.
Oh, man, what a beautiful break that was.
He's been killing the breaks.
Both the 1 ball and the cue ball came straight back and just.
Looks like he's got a shot on the 1 here. Kind of weird.
The 1 ball and the cue ball both came back and then they bounced into each other.
Yeah, I don't know which one I like more here. I think I like it down in the corner and a little draw off this rail, go this way.
Okay.
He might also like a safety. It's kind of a steep angle to do that. those are confidence builders, really, when you let your stroke out like that. I think that's what he's juicing up for. Nice little draw shot. Yeah, that was the shot. And
Yeah, you got the backdoor safety.
yeah. Luis takes no time getting down here for a nice little kick. And good hit, bad hit.
It was a good hit.
Yep. Well, good
Yeah.
hit, not best result.
Yeah, the one went to the rail, but yeah, but Steven ultimately got what he wanted.
Right. Force follow up this way.
Yeah, did your screen glitch a little bit there? I don't know if that was like an internet thing or.
I tried to put my line where the UI is, and it doesn't go all the way to the top.
Oh no, I mean in that last shot where the ball was, when the cue ball was hitting the one ball, my screen just kind of glitched a bit.
There might be some latency issues.
Yeah,
There have been a little bit of lag going.
that's why I was asking if it happened to you. So I didn't know if it was on my end.
I didn't notice. And he's looking all right. Just one rail out.
Yeah, Steven's looking in pretty good control right now.
He is.
He did get pretty straight on this, but a stop shot is not terrible. Yeah, he's got.
He has enough of an angle if he wants to bring the cue ball.
It's the wrong.
This way.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He might try that shot. It looks like he's gearing up for that shot, kind of force follow again.
Right. Just like that.
And he's flat on the 8. He may draw all the way back to like here. Or try to go forward. Yeah, he doesn't like it. I prefer to be back kind of where my X is.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the draw shot here is the right play.
Because if you try to cheat it this way,
you could miss.
Yeah, you could come long, you could spin it weird.
Yeah, it's easy to miss those when you're trying to cheat them that way.
Yeah, you didn't want all that juice, but you got it.
Or an extra foot would have been all right.
Right.
All right. Money time. This is where you need to pay the rent stroke, as Stan Taranjo calls it.
Yeah, definitely take your time. This is the momentum swing is what we're looking for here. You want to get another 3 or 4 racks under your belt before the other guy gets back.
Interesting. So he's going to have Dylan film this, but it's not really. If he's going for the top right corner, oh, because he's going to the bottom left. That's why.
I didn't think that was a good shot.
I didn't know why he chose that pocket. I thought he could have gotten shape on the 10 with playing the 9 in the top right corner.
Yeah, I don't understand why he went that way, but I'm also a 550 and he's a 7-something, so.
He chose to play it in the top left, running into the 10. They ruled it a good shot. Watch the replay.
Yeah. Could you send me that replay?
And he bounces. Well, I think Dylan videoed it in slow motion on his phone. They watched back and they said that's a good hit.
Okay. It looked close to me, but I also had a lag right at that moment. So
yeah, I did too. I think the internet is just a little glitchy at Silver Star.
Somebody needs to feed the hamster.
Right. And those of you who might not know, we are not physically at this venue using EvoSports. We're remote commentating from our homes. I'm in Pulsbo, and Joe, you're in Seattle, right?
Correct. I'm in North Seattle. It's actually Shoreline, which is just north of Seattle proper. All right. That tied it up here. And the monster break again.
Another great break. He has, I don't want to jinx him, but it looks like he's really figured something out with the break.
He has. He's making 3 and keeping his cue ball.
And that's the key. He's really controlling the cue ball and the one ball nicely. The one ball on those last 2 breaks, it's come straight back in a straight line. And that allows you to get shape on it. The cue ball and the one ball are tracking backwards together.
Definitely.
Away from the rack, right?
Definitely, yeah. It makes his opening shot, a little easier to manage.
Yeah, he's very happy to see that break working for him. And if FOLAN continues to break like that, this match will definitely swing in his favor.
And you will have the Battle of the Stevens, if that's how it's going to go.
Potentially.
And that would be a less awkward ride home.
Well, let me ask the chat this. Who do you think out of these 2 players has a better chance of beating Stephen Holm in the single race to 11 finals? Would it be FOLAN or Luis? In a break and run?
Personally, I would say FOLAN. Those guys have they played a lot together. They know each other's game pretty well. I think that gives them both an advantage in a way. Where I think Luis is more the outlier, and they kind of don't know what to expect.
All right, the poll is completed for Who's Your Horse. FOLAN got 46% of the vote. ORELLANA got 13%, and I don't really care who wins, got 40%.
No, you must care. Pretty nice break. A little bit wild that time.
Yeah.
Dry.
The cue ball didn't hop as much on those last 2.
Yeah, he's either going to make 3 and have perfect shape or make none and the one ball's hiding.
Well, that's not bad. That's the way you want it to be.
Sure.
It's the other way around.
And his attempt at a little safe. I don't think he left the 1. He may be able to twist that in. I demand a video. If you're drawing lines, it looks really close to the 3. I think Dylan might need to be there for this. But it's also not really any advantage to make the 1 from there, because where the 2 is, unless you can go 2 rails out. Yeah, he's not trying to make this 1 ball. And not bad. I think he left the edge of it. Luis is wasting no time getting down on these balls. I like it. And a little kick safety. I can't tell if he can see it.
That could have leaked out. That could have leaked out a little bit.
I think he can see the top of the 1. Yeah, he's down on it.
Yep. That's big. Just being able to see a piece is really big because you can put him in a spot here.
Yeah, looks like he left a rail first shot, and he's called that pocket.
Luis just calls it as he's walking up to the table. Like he didn't even get down to look at it. He immediately walks up to the table and calls the 1.
Yeah.
He's on a mission right now.
And then, definitely look at it. He knows how much the difference in payment is. And everybody wants to win. So does it go?
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
I wasn't sure it went.
It slides off that rail at that angle, and it's really tough to judge.
It is. You can easily hit the 3 first there.
Yeah, you almost just play the safety like a little draw shot and try to tuck the cue ball right where it is now and send the 1 rail. That's even harder to do.
I don't even know if he had enough to do that either. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna try to make work of this for sure.
Well, the 2 to the 3 is going to be something he's going to have to pay some specific attention to.
Right.
There's a lot of traffic in the way here.
Yeah, you get all the way down to like here to make the 3. That's
not easy. There's no direct path that gets you there, is there? Between the 5-9.
just something like that.
Yeah, that's as good as you can ask for in that situation.
Absolutely.
I think he was really hoping to run into the 5 coming through that path.
He'll take it.
Right? That would have been really ideal.
And we're going back and forth. Don't want to run into this.
Well, yeah. He banked the 10 ball in the last rack to complete the break and run, but this one is...
Oh, we're going to see a safety.
Right.
Oh, he tried to bank it.
Oh. He was playing two-way. Call the pocket, but play the cue ball down table. Play it at that speed, and if it doesn't go, chances are you're going to have the 5 ball in the way.
Right. And it's not going to just rattle and sit in front of the pocket. And if it does, your guy's forced to kick or jump.
Oh, smart play, good shot. Steven is, like, not only is he a very good player at execution, but he's a very intelligent player. And that one
got away with it.
That was see, that's what I mean by intelligence. I would have never seen that safety right there, Joe.
Oh yes.
Even will laugh. He'll watch this back and laugh about that one.
Probably. There's a luck factor or a calculated factor, or however you want to word it.
The one rail kick. He's calling the bottom left corner.
Wow. I don't know about that.
I wonder if he couldn't have been calling the 10 there. I'm sure he was calling the 5 because it played by it.
Tie goes to the shooter, but I don't know what happened there.
Well, I think it was a good hit. He just, he hit the 5 into the 10. 10 went around the world.
Around the world.
Okay, perfect shape for draw.
Yep. Straight back.
Yep.
Come off the bottom rail and out.
The only thing is you don't want to be behind the 10. The only place you can't be is behind the 10.
Perfect speed. Lots of windows to make the 8.
Oh, Superior Justin is in the chat. What's up? It's Justin Kiski, in case you were wondering.
I'm a fan of the Kiskis. We have a little joke about some places need a lot more furniture. And I haven't been to Silver Star. I assume they have enough seating, but
okay.
Nice out.
Something about not enough furniture?
Yeah, it's kind of an inside joke.
Okay. That's what I assumed. I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah. There's a lot of furniture at the Fleece, and during the first Don Weir, I turned to Justin and said, "You know what this place needs? More furniture." Just because it's like there's always a chair or a table in the way.
For that event too, we had to move stuff around, and so it looks like we're on a player break here.
It's a good time to take a break.
Yeah, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll leave you with this quick EvoSports commercial.
Let's go.
Introducing EvoSports, the future of live streaming. It's now easier than ever to stream and share your action. We use the best equipment for high-quality HD image. Invite a commentator from anywhere in the world. EvoSports is the evolution in billiards entertainment. Live streaming has never been easier. Simply enter your name, add your race length, and start your stream. Join us on YouTube at EvoSports Streaming or at evosports.live.
All right, we are back. Looks like rack number 9 and Stephen FOLAN at the table. That monster break again, and not a bad shot here from 1 to the 4. There is a problem here, but that can be dealt with off the 2 ball.
It can also be dealt with by the 3 ball. The 3 plays, I believe, to the bottom left corner, and that can be used to break out the 5. But you don't want to do that to get on the 4. That would be kind of
no. Yeah,
well,
you're right.
The 4 is a kind of a. Actually, you're probably going to pocket the 4 here with the 1.
Yeah, and maybe you could use the 1. No, you don't want to use the 1 here.
I got it. So you're going to play. Yeah, you're going to play the 1-4, and then you're going to play the 1. You're going to play the 2, and you're going to get from the 2. You're going to get down here on the 3, or maybe with a little more angle. Actually, probably like right here.
Okay.
And you can play the 3 on the side, bump up the 5.
Or you play the stop. Oh,
or you can just
that.
do it all in one shot, like Stephen FOLAN. He says, "No, I don't want to wait until later."
Right. Let's take care of the problem now. That's really the way to do it. Just do like 4 things at once.
Drills the combo, comes back. That was sketchy though, because coming back from that direction off of the pile, the scratch is on.
Absolutely. But he knew he was going to leave the 1 sitting in front of the pocket the way the 4 was sitting there.
Yeah, I'm just saying it was a little wild for me, but it worked great.
It was wild, but that's kind of what we're hoping for, a little bit of, excitement, some wild. Like I'd like to see him tie it up again. Coming across. That'll work. What's your next event there, Justin Kiske?
Yeah, I got to see Justin and his brother Jack and JK, I believe, at the Don Weir Memorial.
Yeah, it's always nice to see those guys. Oh.
Overcut. Oh, and it still goes. And he just hits his heart like, oh, I thought that was not going to go. And when he hit it, I thought, oh, he overcut that.
He definitely got on the thin side of that 5, but that's a stroke truster.
Yeah, just watched it again on the.
Oh, you don't want to come too close. And he's okay.
Chad. Hey, good evening, Triple G. Welcome. Steven's still patting his heart. So he's
nice out. 6-3. That race just got a lot tougher for Luis.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to call him out of this yet. I think there's still a chance.
Yeah, FOLAN's hitting him good. He's breaking really good. Winner break scenario.
Yeah, he's not making any, decisions that are inappropriate. Or he had a couple kind of flyer shots that were a little bit scary, but he got away with them.
Yep.
Breaking up that problem in the first part of that rack was, like you said, a little bit sketchy.
It was risky, but it paid big dividends.
It did.
It unlocked everything in that rack in one shot. And I guess, if you got confidence in your ability and you can solve all the problems in one shot, you do it and you get out.
And that's really the way to go. I mean, it's kind of like 8-ball. You don't wait until your tied up balls or your last balls on the table.
Right.
Take care of those problems or leave them for somebody else.
All right. So speaking of problems, the one on the rail, not an easy place to play safety here. I don't know if he can hit this delicate enough to get behind the 8 with any level of yeah, he's calling the bank to the bottom right corner. I don't blame him.
Yeah, you're up 6-3 in this race. Oh, maybe he thought that pocket was bigger because of the 2.
He should have called the 9. That's what I was thinking.
And now it's player option. But Luis is not going to get this back.
Yeah, I was totally thinking the 9 ball there. But I don't know why you didn't call that.
Nice. Tucked him on the 3 ball. Takes away the 1 rail kick. That makes it a lot more difficult coming off this thin angle this way.
Agreed, Triple G. FOLAN is a super nice guy. So Luis, nice lock-up safety on the backside of the 3. FOLAN having to go 2 rails at the 1. Is he calling the corner? Oh, he's missed.
Oh, yeah, it went wide.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those 2 rail kicks go wide on players.
It's so hard to judge.
Yeah,
with that thin angle off the first rail.
Yeah, and when you have to pit it with a little bit of pace because you're trying to get separation if you don't make the shot, right? So that changes the angle a bit too.
It does. And Luis, happy to be back to the table after pretty much a Steven fest for the last few racks. And don't want to be shooting over that 7, but here we are. He's going to take a little more time here. Usually he's a pretty fast player, but now you got to really bear down.
Yeah, this is not an easy shot at any level. And you have to make sure you get the shape as well.
Right. And he got there okay.
Oh, man.
Hit the good side of it.
Couldn't have hit that any better. Jacked up over a ball. That's how you hit him right there.
Smooth it in. Probably draw back for the 7 on the side. I think he tried to and didn't get there, or maybe he was playing the corner.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this angle at all, Joe.
He can definitely. Oh yeah, he doesn't like it either.
I don't like this at all.
His body language says he doesn't.
Worst spot because.
Yeah, you got to go 2 rails back and forth. There's a way to go this way.
Oh, I do not like hitting the point of that side pocket for your shape line.
No.
It's going to get real funny, but you can't draw here because you're going to draw right into the side pocket.
You may be able to beat the scratch in the side.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is body language that says he doesn't like it either.
He's got to play this with top and soft and just take his medicine on the 8, I think. Even if he ends up, cue ball out here, right?
Yeah. If you make the 7 and you're still at the table without scratching, you have a chance.
And the chances you could hit that point and it could actually be in your favor and kind of kill the cue ball. I think we're going to see him roll this, try to catch the point of the side pocket, the cue ball.
Definitely.
And just take what you get on the 8.
Yeah, you're not trying to beat the scratch by shooting in the corner. Yeah, he definitely wanted to be. Yeah, I don't know about this. Just bunt and try to leave the 7 ball down here. If you're really not sure, that's tough to gauge that speed.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, as soon as he got this angle, I knew this was going to be a problem.
Yeah, this is a momentum swinger for sure. He needed to get this rack big time.
What's he doing? It looks like he's just cleaning off his cue.
Maybe he did do a lot of chalking, so there might be some extra chalk on his cue. And it's not bad to just reset and step away from the table for a second.
So
he did. He went for the bunt safe, and
look at that.
that's good.
Wow. He made something out of nothing with that. He realized that going for the offensive shot was just too risky.
FOLAN with the tap of respect.
And yeah, smart play. Getting that cue ball perfectly down behind the 10, playing the 7-ball 3 rails. Really good execution.
Right. And sizing it up. Does he want to take on this jump? What's the reward for that as opposed to kicking at it?
Well, I think it's more likely that you get, I don't know. I mean, the kick is not easy here at all.
He's calling the jump bank.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, that's kind of the only way to get down on the 8 is to hit that face. He hit it full.
And Luis is going to get the big-time reward for that safety play.
Right. I think I would have the zoomies right now if I was him.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see him take a whole lot of time with these last couple of balls.
No.
He took more time in that one shot than probably all of the rest of the shots in this rack.
If we had a chess timer that showed how much time each player took, yeah, that would be something.
Yeah, big rack for Luis.
That was. This could be a momentum swinger.
And now I know why Aaron Sullivan is watching, although he's always watching EvoSports and pool matches in the Northwest. But this is his horse. He's rooting for Luis.
I think he's got a couple horses in this race. Well, he might. Maybe not.
So, did you get any other horses, Aaron? I don't think so. I think he just bought the one horse.
That's a good buy.
Yeah.
The man doesn't gamble on outliers.
And Dylan actually has Holm. And I don't know about FOLAN.
All right, 6-4. Let's go, Donkey.
And Dylan has FOLAN. Wow. Dylan's got 2 of the top 3 horses.
Rigged.
Good for him.
No, I'm kidding. Good for him.
He made smart picks.
Exactly.
That's what he did.
It's his money. Other people could have bid.
Right. He made.
Oh, look at that.
That was a beautiful break. Start off with a 1-4 combo and you're home free.
As long as you keep your shape here.
Yeah. I don't think that one ball is going to move too far.
No. I'm bringing the cue ball up this way. He brought it out. Keep a little angle. I think I like Luis here. Six ball goes and half the pockets on the table, if not more. And maybe you draw off the rail and get behind the 7. Or just hit it.
I think
come straight out.
Yeah, I think he's just going to come straight out to where the 7 is, where the 6 is now, basically. Yeah.
Lollipop.
Yep, maybe to there.
Lollipop.
Look at you.
I learned that from Zach.
Yeah, you sure did.
There we go. He says, I'm not missing my side pocket shape ever again after that last 7 ball. Yep.
And just like that,
Yep. He's getting closer.
6-5 ball game. It was 6-3.
He's
Just a minute
dangerous.
ago.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely. Break and run in quick style.
He could run out the set. Not to, knock anybody's abilities, but Luis is definitely capable.
Well, we haven't seen any big packages. I think the most I've seen is a 2-pack, almost 3-pack so far.
Well, so far, that's 2, I think, and Luis is... I mean, did he break and run? He did break and run that one.
Yeah, he did that one, but not the one before. He finished it with that safety.
That's right. And looks like we're taking a moment.
All right, good. I'll be right back.
All right. You guys enjoying this broadcast? Feel free to hit that like button, share and subscribe. It does help the YouTube algorithm. That's okay, Secret. All right, we are back. Players took a moment away. Luis making a charge here to tie it up or finish this set. Personally, I'd love to see it 4 or 5 pack. Looks like we got some side action in the chat. Not surprising. Get it, boys.
Yeah, Stephen FOLAN had some great wins on the B side. He defeated Lito and Adendito 9-4. Melina Ortiz 9-6. Damian Pongpanic 9-2. And then Eric Vargas 9-4. So Stevens had a heck of a run on the B side coming into this match.
Who put him on the B side?
That's what I'm about to find out. Because I forgot, even though I probably commentated it. It was this guy,
Luis
Orellana. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a rematch.
They
went hill. I did not commentate that one. That was earlier in the day. That was in round 4.
It doesn't really look like he's got a shot here on the 1. But what do you do? What do you push out to? If you leave him this, do you try to tie up the 1 ball and take a foul? What do you do?
I don't like taking a foul here. He's got the push out option, right?
He does, and he's going to leave him that angle. It's tough to escape the 1 from there. Not quite enough angle.
Yeah, this is interesting.
It's going to hit the 4 coming out pretty much no matter what.
This is where we get to see the strategic side of The really strategic side of 9 ball or 10 ball in rotation is when the push out happens. Two good players. You're trying to bait him into taking something that maybe he shouldn't take, or give back something that he shouldn't give back. Right.
I give this back just out of pure curiosity to see what he would do.
I think he would kick it 2 rails, which I think is what Steven's going to do.
Ugh. We're gonna get the camera out then.
I mean, I can't draw on that side of the screen because of the camera's too close to the edge of the table there.
Right. Yeah, the UI is right on it.
Yeah. But there is a 2-rail kick there. He's giving it back.
Let's go. What would you do, Luis?
I am curious. We're going to find out. Okay, that is really okay. I was not expecting that, I got to say.
I like it.
What do we call that?
Close, yeah.
Call that an APA save, right? Where you're just going to roll up on the ball. And
there's also a little one pocket shot. If he's not frozen, he can just bump it. Right. Yeah, you could just bump that ball a little bit and leave the cue ball right next to it.
He's looking at kicking into it.
You don't want to kick hard, though. You just want to do a little one pocket shot.
Right, yeah, just a little bump.
Little ticky shots.
Oh, we're getting to see some real strategic play here. Okay, so looks like Dylan is recording.
That's a good hit.
Yeah, looked good to me anyway.
Now I think you can elevate and escape the 1 here.
Are you sure?
I think so. He's got about a 1/4 inch there. I think Dylan should be filming, or at least check this. He's right there, so.
I don't know. Did it get to the rail?
I think he called it good.
Yeah, okay.
The 1 got the rail.
Well, or is double hit scenario, but
yeah, he didn't call it double hit, so.
All right.
Maybe a little kick and stick here.
Yeah, but can you get
the 9?
Yeah, the 1 cannot hit the 9 full. You have to go off the side of the 9 to get it out of there.
Yeah, he got a little bit of love. I don't think he can pocket the 1, but he can definitely see a part of it.
I love it when we get exchanges like this in rotation where you're
like, he might have it in the side. No, he had a safety.
Oh, he's left it.
Didn't go far enough.
It did not go far enough.
Let's draw the line just to be sure.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It's on.
Yeah, he really didn't want to leave that inch for Steven. He knows how dangerous this is.
Right. So Steven wins the safety battle.
Now, would you call the 10 here? No, you draw around it.
Yeah, that's what I do. Easy to say after he does it.
Right. Captain retrospect. He's looking pretty good here. Coming in hot, though.
Yeah, he's
checked up nice.
9 ball could come into play, but I don't think it will.
Yeah, just make sure.
Stop shot, looks like. Doesn't look like he's got too much angle. Maybe a little angle to where he can stun over a little towards the 6.
He's got enough angle. I think he can stun over. Or even just run into the 9 and bump it out of the way. You definitely don't want to be elevated on that ball. But it's not a bad thing to have an angle on the 6.
Yeah, he is going to be elevated over the 9.
Yeah, I like bumping into that.
It's natural where he wants to go here.
It is.
Oh, he's come down on the cue ball. That was
Yeah, it's tough to put a little insight on that to hold it high.
mm-hmm.
But he makes these kind of 50-yard line cuts. Play it for the 9 ball on the side.
He's overcut it. And it still goes in. That's the second time he's hit that edge of that pocket. But look at this.
Oh, now they're married. Yeah, this isn't good.
Not at all.
And we're going to have somebody watch a hit here.
All that, all that safety maneuvering and all that stuff, and he wins the safety battle, and
yeah, Dylan's going to watch the hit.
The open shots.
I don't like it. Yeah, what's he planning on? He might be trying to cut it. And he's going to bank this ball, is what it looks like. And a bad kick. And it's going to go? Nope. Checks up nicely for Luis, who's more than happy to get back here for a 2-ball out.
Yeah. And I don't think Luis is even waiting for the ruling from Dylan.
No.
It's like,
yeah, good hit or bad hit. It's
I'm good.
Over.
Like, I can play it from there anyway.
Absolutely.
And we got a tie ball game at 6-6.
Yeah, he was down 6-3. And
we got action.
Yep. Someone's horse is galloping away. Let's go. How much you paying for leg rubs, Aaron? I'm like $100 for every 15 minutes, so I don't know.
All right. Luis is definitely getting a lot of momentum on these breaks. 8-ball goes down. Cue ball goes down.
Uh-oh.
And FOLAN gets up.
Right.
To pick up that cherished ball in hand to start your rack with. Always what we dream of.
Yeah, an open table with ball in hand.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of navigating, but we've seen him get through worse.
I do these ghost drills like this, just toss out all the balls and give myself ball in hand and get out. It's actually pretty fun.
The ghost is a great drill. I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's good because you can, it's easy to keep score and know if you're improving or declining.
Right. And he's okay here. The 3-ball goes from a few different spots. Enough angle to twist it up. He doesn't even have to go that far if he doesn't want to.
What do you guys think about that finals in the Florida Open today? Shane Van Boening gets taken down by Aloysius Yap. Any of you guys watch that?
I haven't watched it. I'm not going to pay per view, but I'm sure there'll be some highlights.
Yeah, the Matchroom thing, it's $10 a month, so
that's pretty cheap if you're watching everything.
Yeah, they have a lot of events, so I figure like
more people pay more for like Netflix and Spotify every month. So
I pay $20 a month just to watch Mariners games, just so I can get Root Sports.
Right. See, yeah, since cable's all wonky now, you can't just turn on the TV.
I don't want cable.
No,
I don't.
it's 150 channels of garbage.
Yeah, I don't need that.
All right, Steven's making pretty good work of this rack with after ball in hand. Bump, bump, bump.
Too many mistakes from Shane. Yeah, I didn't get to watch all of it. I just watched the last few racks while I was commentating this stuff, these matches. And I mentioned Mariners with Chad Raswick in the chat, so of course he's going to go out and say the Mariners are going to win the World Series. Nothing is stopping this train.
Right. With the amazing home run catcher.
Right. Cal Raleigh. Okay, Stephen FOLAN takes advantage of the scratch on break from Luis.
Let's get a hill battle here. I want to see some excitement.
Well, the last match that they were in was Hill.
Here, here. All right. See another monster break. And that is dead center. But he's hitting it with a little bit of outside. Perfect.
Yeah, but this time the cue ball didn't track as far down as it had previously.
Right. And the push out, where would you push out from here?
Let me think about this for a second before I answer, because there's a lot to consider. You don't want to push to a place that's going to give him a real easy safety opportunity. With that 3 ball there, the safety opportunity is there. I think you have to push to a jump.
Yeah, either a jump or leave it long.
I think you push to maybe like right here.
That's not bad.
Give yourself...
You could use the 9 ball to get to that spot instead of just trying to roll to it.
Yeah, what's he going to do here?
Yeah, leaving it long.
Well, this one I just don't trust that I'm going to get any kind of daylight after Luis is done with this.
Right. He's got a straight shot at it. Where does he go?
Behind the 3, I thought. No, he didn't have the 3.
It kind of looked like he clipped the 3.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to play it back because it doesn't matter what I saw, but...
Well, maybe that was a good push out from FOLAN. We'll see.
What do you guys think? To me, it looked like he hit the 3 first.
It was hard to tell. I watched it back on YouTube, and it looked pretty simultaneous.
Right.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're continuing play, so it doesn't matter. Nice jump shot.
If you don't have someone watch, tie goes to the shooter.
That's right. So
that was a nice jump shot escape.
It's going to have to come with another decent shot on the 2, then play the 3-7 combo, and everything will be more elementary from there. He could choose to bank this. He does have a bigger pocket down there.
Yeah, off the bottom of the 7. I don't hate that.
Control the cue ball a little better.
Yeah, it might tie up the 3.
Yeah, that's true. That combo plays nicely right now. If you bump the 7 and yeah. He is banking.
He likes your shot. And it
does.
He
did make the combo funny. You see that? It
yeah.
bumped the 7, and now the combo is not as easy as it was. It still plays.
Still plays. The 3 is going to end up somewhere out here. You know, it's not weird. You put a little right spin on it and kind of just keep the cue ball, you know,
in this side of the table. I mean, it's weird, but it's not unheard of to hit these shots. Oh, and he went the other way.
And he's okay.
He's okay.
He's not out of the woods just yet, but one or two more shots away from getting back into position in this rack. And, that's good players know that you don't have to get back into position in one shot. You can do it over the course of 2 or 3 shots.
Right. Just keep yourself at the table. And he's going to get a little straight in. That's okay.
This is good because this is where the 6 is. This is great.
Yeah. Better than having an angle on the 5.
Yeah, he is in line to close out this rack. Shooting great. Steven is really...
Yeah, he's looking to punch forward just like a couple inches probably. That's not a roll-in shot for sure. Pros don't roll these in, they punch it. Oh, he did kind of roll it. Interesting. Maybe he was afraid of a little bit of stun. It would have scratched.
Yeah, I was with you. I would have thought sort of a stun follow there, but yeah, being where the 5 was, he didn't want to risk it. In fact, when he hit that, I watched it back. It looked like it skidded a little bit.
Just enough. And where do you play for shape on the 9? Draw it out for the side pocket. Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe play it for the same side with some force follow. No. That's too much work.
This is to go on the hill. And he drains it.
He drains it.
All right, so Luis has got to win 3 straight, but it's Steven's break, and he's on the hill, so he's in control. Hey, thanks, Justin, for the compliments in the Don Weir. That was a lot of fun last weekend. And, yeah, it was really cool getting the Freezer to commentate the finals on EvoSports. So Scott Frost came in from his home in Arizona.
Yeah, aside from all the technical difficulties, that was awesome.
Yeah, we didn't really have – I mean, there's always going to be some hiccups here and there with remote commentary, but overall I think things went really well.
Right.
And it was great to be able to stream 8 tables at that event. So that meant, you were almost guaranteed to have a match on a live stream table, even if you go 2 and out, because more than half the tables had, there was 14 tables, we had 8 of them were stream tables.
Now, can I delete my last match? That would be great.
Well, that costs extra. You have to have a premium membership to be able to do that, Joe.
You get me on a payment plan. I'm fine. But Steven has a nice break, but no shot on the 2.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be pushing out again. But where?
Yeah, where are we going?
You could go forward and push to a jump and take your chances with Luis taking that on. But what's he going to do? Tie up a ball? Tie up the 3-5. Okay.
And he left the shot on the 2.
Yeah. Did he? He did.
It kind of looks like it.
I don't think he really wanted to do that because
Luis can make this and then make some sort of safety out of this 3 ball.
Yeah, the safety here doesn't look simple, though. I think this might be a carom, Joe. I think he might play the 5. Unless he can see to get this past the 5.
You put the cue on the 9 ball. There you go.
Oh, man. These guys are so much better than me. Of course that's what you're going to do. I'm thinking, well, it doesn't pass through, so I wouldn't play that as a safety. I just calculating that little ticky off the ball.
Right.
So hard to do.
It is. But move cue ball more than you move object ball if you can.
And that's what he did.
A little bump is good. Nice shot.
Now we call it down here. Yeah, he called it.
Yep. He knows exactly what he wants to do. Watch out for hitting the point of the side pocket here. Just like that.
Wow.
I called it. I mean, how many times when you're kicking at the
Yeah, that point.
Yeah, it's always there. It's never moved, but it always seems to get in the way on shots like that.
Yeah, when you're putting spin into it like that, for sure. But if you're hitting like just a straight kind of kick without having to spin it, a lot less likely. But yeah, it is still there. And he might be closing out this set. You know, Luis did give a charge here, trying to get this going.
Yep. And if FOLAN runs this out, this will be it for Luis Orellana. It'll be a third place finish.
And not bad at all against, this quality of player. He is every bit, a monster as these guys are.
Yeah, but he's not out of the woods yet.
No.
7 to the 8 transition. It's going to come in between the 8 and 9. No, he's going to go around the 9. Look at that.
That's pretty good.
I wasn't expecting that, but that avoids the 9 ball completely if you go to that side of it.
Yeah, now just a little kind of lag shot straight out.
Yeah, Steven is one of these players. He's
Oh,
very good about reading getting used to the table conditions and how it plays.
that surprised me. He came that far out on the 9, but
did we get a concession here from Luis? No. Okay.
no.
I don't know what we were waiting for there.
No
All right, FOLAN in perfect position, takes it down, and we got it. A finals now coming up.
The Battle of the Stevens.
The Battle of the Stevens with a PH. So Stephen FOLAN is going to face Stephen Holm next on, I'm not sure if it's going to be table 19 or table 20. You're going to see a stream start up soon, guys. Sorry, we're going to have to, the way that they have it set up, it's just one stream per match. So there'll be a new stream starting. That'll be the finals.
See you soon.
And we'll see you guys over there.
Yep. Y'all come back now. Love you, boo-boo.